A very warm evening to everyone assembled here. I, R. Samriti of Grade 8, welcome our Principal Ma'am, HM Ma'am, our dear teachers, and all our students on behalf of Velamal Bodhi Campus to this very special day. It is a mark of undying tradition to invoke the Almighty at the beginning of an important event. Like the great philosopher once said, prayer is the most important conversation of the day. Take it to God before you take it to anyone else. With this quote, I would like to welcome Harshita of 6E for prayer song. Thank you, Harshita. We all feel blessed indeed. Next, we have welcome address by Tanushka of class 7E.
Good morning to all not present here. Doing the best at this moment will put you to the best place for the next moment. It gives me extreme pleasure to deliver the welcome address on the occasion of our Tech Savvy Day celebration. First, before I begin, I would like to thank the management of Velamal Bodhi Campus Kolapakam for giving me this wonderful opportunity to deliver the welcome address. Let me begin by, first and foremost, by welcoming the blessings of our extremely gentle and highly dynamic ma'am and sir, who is a constant source of encouragement, always encouraging us to give it our best in everything in order to reach higher goals and accomplishments in our life. Welcome, sir. Next, I would like to welcome our Director Sir and Director Academics ma'am, for without whose guidance and support we would not have been here today. Especially Director ma'am, who always pushes us forward to give it our best in our academics. Welcome, sir and ma'am. I would also like to welcome our zonal head ma'am, who is the backbone of our school, without whose guidance and support we would definitely not have come this far during this trying and testing time of lockdown. Welcome, ma'am. I would also like to welcome the HM ma'am, other members, staff members, and our fellow students to this glorious day of celebration. Last but certainly not the least, I would like to welcome our dear parents, without their support and love, we will most definitely not be here today. Your presence at this auspicious day is indeed a blessing to us as a community. Thank you for your continued support in every aspect of life at Velamma Bodi Campus Kolapakam. Even during this lockdown situation, due to this devastating COVID-19 pandemic, we Velamalians have found ways to succeed. So please sit back and watch as we celebrate the success of our dear students. Once again, wishing you all a very pleasant day, and I welcome you all to this program. Thank you.
Now it's time to witness our students take the activities from grade 6, 7 and 8.
Good morning to all present here. I am Santosh Kumar of class 8A. Today I am going to be explaining about smart cities. Smart cities. A smart city is a city that uses information and communication technology to improve the operational efficiency of the city. It is also used to share information between the public and provide a better quality of government service and citizen welfare. People living in a smart city are not dependent upon each other because a smart city has everything advanced with AI that always meets the need of people. What are the main features of a smart city? The core infrastructure elements in the smart city includes assured electricity supply, sanitation, adequate water supply, good urban mobility, and including solid waste management and public transport. Other than this, it also has many other things like affordable housing, which mainly for the poor people, and robust IT connectivity, digitalization, and good governance also comes under this. Comprehensive management systems in a smart city are smart mobility, smart green, smart efficiency, smart safety, smart citizen, and smart water. There are many systems within territory. First, we start with smart mobility. Smart mobility is an optimal and efficient management of mobility in the city. Smart mobility increases the safety in the road, and it also increases the comfort and flow of traffic. It provides reliable information to the people using it. Centralized control and monitoring of tunnels, guaranteeing maximum safety, is very important in a smart city. And this is done very perfectly by smart mobility. Management of vehicle parking facilities, and also it gives access to control and automation forms of payment and etc. Smart green. Surveillance and control of air quality has a great impact on citizens because air is a major source of oxygen for people. That must be very clean. So centralized management and control and efficiency of irrigation systems depending on soil and weather conditions is done in smart green. Surveillance and control of the weather also takes place in this smart green currently. Control of the management of municipal solid waste in a plant also comes under smart green. Next we come to smart efficiency. Smart efficiency is nothing but just controlling the energy efficiency in public managing systems. Energy is very important because it is taken from very less resources. Management of energy savings in public lighting systems. Energy deficiency, air conditioning and lighting of buildings all comes under smart efficiency. Very wise and comprehensive energy management of urban facilities also comes under this. Smart safety. Public safety and civilian protection and emergency plans are very vital in smart safety. Centralized monitoring and control of operation and emergency systems also come under smart safety. Smart citizen. Smart citizen is the information of every citizen of the city. Data management is enabled in which it can be humanized and socialized, and which we get information platforms that are accessible to citizens. Management of communication and citizen information networks also comes under this. Citizens of a city get job and other things to meet their daily needs. Smart water. Monitoring and control of the state of water and supply treatment works. Monitoring and control of the hydraulic infrastructures of the cities. It also controls and monitors the supply of sewage systems. Telecontrol of urban hydraulic installations and fountains. Now these are all pictures of all the types of territories and things which you saw in the city. Smart mobility increases the safety in the road. Smart green. This comes under India's Green City Campaign 2. Efficiency. It's very important to use our natural resources and get energy very crucially. Smart safety. It's very important because citizens of a country or a city need safety more. Smart citizens. People of a country or a city need to get jobs like municipal, entrepreneurs, news or jobs. These all come under smart citizen. Smart water. Smart water management systems comes under this because the quality of water needs to be very pure that while consuming by the people it does not cause any diseases. Thank you.
Smart city infrastructure. Applications of a smart city: waterproof roads, assured electrical supply, adequate water supply, sanitation facilities, good health and environment, affordable housing especially for poor, safety and security. Waterproof roads. Stabilized bases are impermeable because of their granulometrical composition. It helps them to keep the subgrade safe and dry and best of their loading bearing capacities. These bases work like barriers between the asphalt and subgrade. So when the rainwater, when rain comes, so the water is collected through the waterproof roads and it gets converted into a groundwater. So we can use that for our future purposes. Assured electrical supply. Electricity helps mostly in all our daily works, so it makes our work easier. In this way, all the people, including the poor ones, get good quality of electricity. We also get good quality of Wi-Fi and internet. Adequate water supply. Water is kept in good circulation due to the absence of dead ends. In the cases of the breakdown, in some section, water is available for some other direction. All the people in the city gets a good quality and good amount of water. So in the smart cities, even the poor ones, through this adequate water supply, if it is included in this infrastructure, all the people, including the poor ones, will get good amount and good supply of the water. In this way, if a section of water pipe is blocked, the water supply will be going through in another section. Good sanitation facilities. This prevents children as well as elderly people from diseases. It has the ability to maintain hygienic conditions through services such as garbage collection, industrial hazardous waste management, and wastewater treatment and disposal. So good sanitation facility is also very important in the smart city. Good health and environment. Waste management. Intelligent garbage solutions can streamline trash collection, saving both money and carbon dioxide emissions by only deploying collection trucks when needed. So in smart cities, the environment and the good health of the people is one of the main things which must be included. Affordable housing, especially for poor. Tax incentives, easier sanctioning of bank loans, transparency between buyers and developers. So the poor people would also need more house to live. So they also need house to live. So when they come to a smart city, this must be available for the poor people also. Safety and security. This is especially. Good morning. I am Yamvi Bhavesh from 8B. Here is the smart city plan. This is a plan for smart city. This smart city contains education, banking, retail, society, environment, healthcare, electricity and water. These elements are needed to make a smart city. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Samriti from class 8B. Here I display a plan on smart cities. But before that, you need to know some applications in creating smart cities. Some applications are as follows: traffic management, smart infrastructure, smart parking, transport facilities, regular water supply, smart waste management, air quality management. Traffic management. Traffic can be managed by implementing intelligent transport solution to control the traffic flow. Pavement integrated sensors send real-time updates of traffic flow to a central traffic management platform, which analyzes the data automatically, adjusts traffic lights to the traffic situation within seconds. Smart infrastructure. Infrastructure can be developed to reduce the need for electrical power. Smart lighting only gives light when someone actually walks past smart lights. Setting brightness levels and tracking daily use are both important components of smart lights. Smart parking. This data will also allow city officials to see where there is congestion due to less parking space and when there is lots of empty space available. Transport facilities. Transport is a means through which we travel from one place to another. Technology can be used to assure safety. In addition to that, predictive analytics can be used to optimize the routes of public transport, which provide maximum benefit and minimum cost. Regular water supply. Sensors can also be used to monitor the groundwater levels so that they can be replenished if there is a groundwater storage. Smart waste management. Smart waste management can be used rather than just disposing the waste on particular days only when the bin might not be full sometimes or overflowing with the danger of contamination on other days. Air quality management. To improve the quality of air or to maintain the air quality, Polodrone is accessible on air monitoring software which visualizes and analyzes the data in the desired formats like reports, alerts, heat maps, trend analysis, etc. Here is a plan on Smart City. The applications are classified into 4 categories: sustainability, efficiency, people, security. These are the 4 most important applications used in a smart city. Thank you.
Smart City Infrastructure. Applications of Smart City: transportation, health, environment, good sanitation, smart buildings, safety and security. Transportation. In Smart City, vehicle, infrastructure, public transit and people all work together as part of a connected transportation system that improves mobility and safety. Smart transportation system can be used to combat a number of challenges in given community, including improving commute time, increasing safety for riders and pedestrians, and offering alternative options for transportation. Some of the technologies that help with these challenges include connected vehicles and electric vehicles. Health. Smart cities are healthy and sustainable. This means taking a look at the systematic existing challenges in healthcare, such as access to healthcare, inefficient or ineffective use of emergency facilities, and providing healthcare to remote areas. There is also a public health side that can have an impact on public policy. Air quality monitoring devices that can sense things such as allergens or exhaust at a microscopic level can be used to help people plan their days better. Environment. Innovations help smart cities stay strong in the face of changing environmental, economic or political conditions. Much of the effort in this area is about being prepared. You can't avoid a hurricane or a tornado, but you can change how you respond so that it's a much more automated, precise reaction. Sensors in water can help cities better map floodplain. The data collected in sensors from other areas could be used to better predict where major fires are likely to happen. Good sanitation. This prevents children as well as elderly people from diseases. It has the ability to maintain hygienic conditions through services such as garbage collection, industrial or hazardous waste management, and wastewater treatment and disposal. Smart buildings. Increasing building performance, efficiency, and adaptability. We spend up to 90% of our life in building, and we live that everything people do in life deserves in a perfect place to do. Smart buildings are an active contributor to the experience and success of a stakeholder. Safety and security. This is especially required for children and elderly people. It prevents accident by having secure traffic signals. In some cases, when police force are not available, traffic signals has the ability to control itself.
Hi, this is Aarti of Class 8 and today I would like to present briefly on the major points which are required for a smart city. They are as follows: air quality management, traffic management, smart parking, smart waste management and adequate water supply. The first thing is about the air quality management. According to the estimates which were made by UN, in the future, that is at 2050, 70% of the world's population might live in the cities. Therefore, due to the increase in automobiles, industries and factories, pollution is a major concern right now. We must be able to Therefore, a smart city is very important and it has to tackle the air quality management. The second thing I would like to talk about is traffic management. Due to the increase in population, there might be the increase in traffic which increases pollution also, and it is a major concern. We must be able to tackle it in the future. Therefore, traffic management is very important in the future because it might also increase pollution. The third thing that I would like to talk about is smart parking. Half of the people live in the cities and it might also rise to 60% in 2030 according to an estimate. As we all know, congestion is a major issue and again it also causes the pollution. An average driver spends around 20 minutes for looking for a parking space. Therefore, smart parking is very important for the upcoming smart city. The fourth thing that I would like to talk about is smart waste management. As we all know, human produces many waste every day. For example, the plastic waste, dusting waste, etc. And it is a major concern which is not hygiene and not healthy for any organism. Therefore, waste management is very required. The last thing that I would like to talk about is adequate water supply. Water is now a major concern, it has to be saved. In order to do that, we need a smart adequate supply where we can supply only adequate amount of water to each and every house. Thus, adequate water supply in smart cities is required a lot. This is the PPT presented by us. I hope you liked it. Thank you and have a nice day.
Now, I would like to invite our headmistress ma'am to formally welcome the gathering.
Respected Principal Ma'am, ACOs, teachers and dear students, warm greetings to one and all. I am Vijaya, Middle School HM, to share a few words. We need technology in every classroom and in every student and teacher's hand because it is the pen and paper of our time and it is the lens through which we experience most of our world. By David Wallach. Taking our children's health into consideration, parents also played an important role in providing the children with devices and Wi-Fi so that they don't miss their valuable education. Whether it was the activities given by the school to keep the children engaged in productive work or attending exams online, both students and parents gave their full support to make them successful. In conclusion, I wish to thank each one for adopting the new way of education and connecting to the school. This pandemic situation has introduced a new dimension to learning which made us utilize technology, keeping us safe from COVID-19. Hence, we look forward to continue this system now to keep us all safe without giving a chance to COVID-19 to spread. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words. Coming to the end of the day, I would like to call Varshni Sudhakar of grade 7 for word of thanks.
A delightful morning to everyone watching the great event. On behalf of all, we deem it a great honor and privilege to stand before you to propose the words of gratitude for being with us this evening and making us feel proud and more than above your love for us. I, Varshni Sudhakar, the student of Velamal Bovi campus, consider this occasion as an honor and privilege to extend the vote of thanks. Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. So first of all, I would like to thank our Honorable Chairman Sir for support and blessings. Thank you, sir. I also thank our Director Sir and Director Academics Ma'am for the constant guidance. Thank you, sir. Thank you, dear ma'am. Next, I would like to thank our dear Zonal Head Ma'am for constant support in achieving our works in time. Thank you, ma'am. Teaching is the profession that creates all other professions. A teacher's purpose is not to create students in his own image, but to develop students who can create their own image. With deep reverence and gratitude, we would like to thank our dear teachers for making us what we are today. We place on records and contribution and the effort made by them. Thank you, dear teachers. Your impact on us is everlasting. We are indebted to the members of non-teaching faculty. Undoubtedly, your contributions in various aspects of today's event made a difference. Thank you for your unflinching support. I thank all the parents for their presence. You always help us in carrying out such important events. The essence of the fruit is always tasted in the last, and we believe last will be the best ever. Finally, we thank the blooming buds of Velamal Bovi campus. You are the central focus of not only today's program, but every moment of your stay in this temple of learning. Learn to let go, and your hands will be free to conquer tomorrows. Gratitude costs nothing, but is a big investment in future. Once again, we renew our gratitude and spread the fragrance of love. May God continue to bless all of us. Thank you.